Andy here, Pittsburgh, Weiss Schwarz. We are back again with more Fate Grand Order Camelot Set reviews. Woo!
Woo.
Yep. Joined by my very excited friend Brian today, and Carmen as usual. And special guest Paru.
Woo!
Who's also very excited, as you can see.
Lots of pogs in the chat today. Let's just jump right in. I don't know who this character is.
This is Serenity, Hassan of Serenity.
Serenity? My sister Serenity?
No.
Eye Operation. Joey
okay.
Wheeler, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like that show, like, come on.
Yeah, it's like Yugi's sister.
Yeah, no, it's
Joey's
Joey's sister.
Yeah, Yugi's sister.
Yeah.
The Pharaoh.
Yeah, she's even Egyptian, dude. When this card's placed, when you play it, choose a character in your opponent's front row and give it -1,000. And then when it gets reversed, you can reveal up to 3 cards from the top of your deck. If you did take a Chaldea or Camelot from among them, put it in your hand, then discard the rest. See, Paru, I thought you were being a sly little bitch when you were saying, "Oh, this is Andy's type of card." I thought it was going to be like a Wally joke or something.
Oh my god,
but it's because it's a reason.
Guys, we get to do the thing.
Are we about to have the on reverse Rize talk?
No,
you're right. This is my type of card. I love this type of card.
I hate. I can't.
And it's even better. Like that's a good first effect on it too. That can straight up kill shit.
This
and it remains useful throughout
my
the game
god.
too.
This profile's bad.
I like it a lot. I like
this profile's bad. This profile's bad. Stop playing on reverse Rizes.
I think it's good still.
They make your deck worse.
It's an on-play pop 1,000 Rize.
When the best thing you can say about this profile when it is played in decks is that it deletes itself. So it is not a liability later. That means it is a bad card. And this one doesn't even do that. At least the first effect is, I will give it, relevant throughout the game. But I would rather change my entire deck to play the Lion King event package before I sleeved a single on reverse Rize.
Fuck, play
I'm so sick of seeing this complete and total waste of a double wrist slot. I am sick of seeing this profile.
I think you're being way too harsh on the on reverse Rize.
I am being very, very harsh on them.
I think you're very
because I personally think they fucking suck. I think they make your deck worse. I think they are a waste of slots at 0. I don't think it's a good profile. The timing is so bad, I would rather not have the effect at all.
It's not that bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's manageable. It's super manageable.
Why would I put manageable cards in my deck? Every card in my deck should be a slam dunk card.
You're getting a slam dunk of a first effect stapled on there, too.
That is not a slam dunk effect. That is a very niche effect.
On play, power pump 1,000.
Not that great. You know what else has power pump 1,000? And a card that I actually think is good? Like Kuro Ricky. And that effect isn't that good. Literally just a search Ricky with +1k. There are search Rickies that give 2k and reveal your top card. Like, it's not an actual good effect. It's like an okay first effect. And in my opinion, a complete waste of a double rare effect. I don't think on reverse Rize is good.
Rizes. On reverse, on play. I love them.
Yeah, they're great when all you do is mill clean every time you play this card. Yeah, great. Like your opponent giving you your opponent having the agency.
Oh man, dude!
when
Imagine
you mill.
milling dirty with a Chiuri. Like that's never happened.
Yeah, guess when Chiuri mills
often.
Guess when Chiuri mills happen, Andy? After the battle phase. They don't happen mid-combat. Mid-combat mill is just really, really bad.
I mean, if you crash it in on your turn, it's not like that really helps.
Why would I crash cards in? Why would I open
it's a
myself
level
up?
0 and you're playing it throughout the game and you need to turn a card sideways.
Just conceding lanes is just praying you sack cancel. You should be winning lanes as often as you can. Conceding lanes to get mill.
Chiuri's not doing that for you. Level 0 is not doing that.
Because I don't have to. Because I have options with a Chiuri. It's night and day. See, we're literally doing it again. Paru knew. We're literally doing the same fucking arguments where I present the same things, and every single time you say it's not that bad because you don't think it's that bad.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. I don't think you're making very good, strong points.
Because you're failing to see like the base of what I'm saying, where
No,
you say it's not that big of a deal to mill in my combat phase. It's not that big of a deal that my opponent decides when I mill in their combat phase. You are writing those off, which are massive problems with the profile. Massive, massive problems.
I think you're making a mountain out of a molehill.
You did not interact with my point there. You just said that I was overreacting.
Well, I think you are.
Can you explain?
I think it's fine.
Explain why those two things aren't a problem. Like giving your opponent agency over what happens at any point is a good thing. Is an acceptable thing to do.
I mean, I guess at that point you could just not go for the effect, just like with a Chiori. You don't have to do it.
The whole reason these cards go in your deck are to do the effect. Because you're running this card because you're saying you need mill, which by the way is a completely moot point in this set because you have Ozza effect. So there's literally no reason to run this card. Literally,
I mean, it's not just for mill. I like the hand fixing too.
Burn every single copy. The other one also hand fixes you because you have a ditch out to it. There's completely no reason to sleeve this card in this set.
I don't know.
I'm absolutely sick of Honoris Rises, and I will rip every single one I open in English. Not really, because you're not allowed to destroy Weiss Schwarz cards.
Okay, just give them to me then. I'll play them.
Yeah, I will leave them on the table. Someone else can have them.
That was fun. That was a nice little start to the video. True to form.
It's the same discussion that happens every single time, and there are no winners, there are no losers, because neither party is willing to concede an inch.
No.
Welcome to Pittsburgh, Weiss Schwarz.
I'm a loser.
Yeah, everyone who has to listen to it. All right, next.
All right, double rare. Who is this character?
Bedivere.
If you have 2 or more other characters with Chaldea or Camelot trait, this card gains 1,000 power, so he's 5k. When this card attacks, if the door is in your climax zone, put the top 2 cards of your deck to waiting room. Choose an X or lower character in your waiting room with Chaldea or Camelot trait. Return it to your hand. X is the sum of the levels of the cards put into the waiting room by this effect. It is on attack, cigarettes, off door.
8k.
He gets power.
I like this card.
Yep, this card has
why
a support
does he get
package.
extra power?
Because the way this works is that most climax combos on level 1 take 500 power off the base stats of a character. This is costed so that it takes 1,000 off of his base.
So this is swinging for 8k?
Yeah, it's
He gets the power before you fight, right?
He does.
Yeah.
It's continue. Oh, the 2k.
It is technically like
yeah.
When this attacks, mill the card,
Budgeted,
take your
probably.
thing, and give him 2,000.
Yeah, on attack, it performs the effect, gains the power, and then performs combat.
And it's always a 5k, which is much better than Sally as the other, those other 8k cigarettes combos that exist. Because at least this card is a 5k when you do not climax combo.
Yeah, I'm with Paru on this. I think this is like Felicia, but better, actually.
This is just probably the best non-interactive combo in the set that you could be playing. It challenges 1/1 standby targets. I'm more on the line with Brian. It's still just a cigarettes combo.
Yeah, there's nothing super special about it. It gets the extra power, but it's pretty good.
Cigarettes is like the absolute bare minimum. I think we've said this before. It's like the absolute bare minimum for an acceptable on-attack combo. It's like acceptable pseudo selection, acceptable pseudo mill, but this one gets the plus for a lot of extra power. And there's a bunch of other stuff that works with this climax specifically. We'll see that very soon. All right, next card. Another Bedivere. 2 or fewer climaxes, -1 level. 1,000 power for each character in your opponent's back row, and it is a discard a card heal to stock. It's literally mash early play, but it's red with the traits for that 2, but it has a slightly worse power condition. Well, I don't know. I would argue it's considerably worse because you don't have control over it, but if you're in these traits, you do what you do. It's still a really good early play.
Yeah, I like that little squirrel on his arm too. Very nice.
Another B+. I would give Mash an A. Mash is like an AA+. This is like slightly worse than Mash.
I mean, It's an early play healer with a decent stat line, 2 or less conditions, fine.
I think most of the time it'll be 11k. Even if it's 10k, it's alright.
Mm-hmm.
Next, Paru.
Think we got the level 0 Serenity here. On play, you can discard 1. If you do, reveal the top card of your deck. Choose a level X or lower character, or X is the level of the card you reveal. So she's she's got the Digirico effect. And when she's played from hand on the stage, pay to salvage 1. So it's a Rico that can +1.
I think these are the best costless hand fix that exists in Weiss, actually.
Yeah.
Now, I think
the Rico effects, you mean?
I think on-play Ricos are literally just the best costless hand fix. They give you top deck information. I guess I've played with them a lot more recently, so maybe it's recency bias. Like there's 8 Standby Quince, there's Ruby. Even like I went back and like played some Beaufrey recently. They also have the card. I think it's just the best costless hand fix. Like
great
more
synergy
selective.
with Lion King too, with the Mickey burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you top checks. Well, you know what your top check is, so like you can. When you play a card, you know what your top check is.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're always looking at your top card. But if you're not playing that package and you're just if you're playing standby, you're playing like 4 of this probably.
Oh,
you're
sure.
playing raw 8 standby. You're playing like 4 of this card. Because the second effect, like Paru said, is also like pretty insane because it's just a raw plus. If you're in a standby deck, if you need to pay down to a trigger, it's like a good stock out that gets you like basically filters for 2 utility cards, which is really wild.
So why are you saying like an 8 standby?
In 8 standby you play like 4 copies. It's your primary filter card.
Like you can't move the top card of your deck with it. You
Who
can't,
cares?
Like...
No, you get the standby targets out of your hand, and you get the
it's more for like
what
a
these do.
option.
So I guess the first deck to really like slam 4 of this was like 8 Standby Quince with like the new set, and like I was kind of sus on it too, not played the kind of card. But the more I play with them, the more you just play 4. Like it takes every card that you can't play that you draw and turns it into another filter utility card because these always exchange for zeros, so you can always grab filter effects, and then this one can plus you. So if you're playing like FGO 8 Blake Standby, you immediately throw 4 copies of this in your deck, and then cut back only if you're the greediest motherfucker alive. I'm with Paru. I think it's an easy A.
I guess in 8 standby, it is a really nice, just on command pay 2 also.
Plus, pay out some stock, get whatever you want there too.
I think I would play like 2 or more of this in every FGO deck actually, like just full stop. I think it's a little bit too much utility. Why isn't this the double rare?
Solid.
This should be the double rare slot, and the Rize should be here.
Because Rizes are good, and everybody's on the same page except you. Even everyone on Bushy Road.
That is not true. That is not true. You are one of the last defenders.
Me and everybody
That's
at Bushy
okay.
Road. I'll die on my cross.
Yeah, because those people really know what's going on, huh?
Well, you can't just say that, dude.
I'll say whatever I want. We'll never be sponsored by Bushiroad. We'll never get a
no
card
cap
reveal.
after that, dude.
Yeah, no cap. Whatever. Whose card is this?
We're back to
Carmen.
Okay.
I have nothing if I don't have my card reveals from Bushiroad.
What the fuck?
Who is this? What was his name again? Guinevere?
Bedivere.
Bedivere. That's close. When you play him, look at the top card of your deck. Put it on top or on the bottom. Really cool. You can actually order that with the brainstorm. You can resolve the top check on this first, and then do the top check on the brainstormer. So you can scry a card and then still look at the top card. And its second effect at the start of your opponent's attack phase, you can put the card. It's a mill runner. I like it. I like the synergy with the top check brainstorm.
Mill runner with utility.
Yeah, mill runner with utility is pretty good. Oh, and it sends to waiting room too, so good in your standby deck or whatever.
Good card.
You know,
Simple
Andy, that
but
card
good.
can move the top card of your deck after you Rico for it.
Oh, even more reason
Yeah,
to play
I
for
guess
Rico.
it could, couldn't it?
That should be the double rare. Ugh. Okay.
Every card should be the double rare.
I wouldn't even be sad if that Betty was the double rare.
Mm. All right.
All right.
Ryan, yeah, go ahead.
Got this level 1 Bedivere combo. Off door. Choose a gate in your waiting room and put it on your climax zone. This card gains 1,000 power for the turn. Cost for that is pay 2, clock top card of your deck. And he just pulls the gate right out. Does that combo with anything else?
I think
Yes.
this
A level
door,
one combo.
There's a
I
level
think
3
this
as well.
door is on a level 1 and 3 combo.
Yes.
It's the same one as the level 1 combo from
Okay.
earlier.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this combo's on the level 3 Bedivere also.
Combo
Oh
every
my
game.
God.
That one.
I'm in love. Dude, you can use the first Guinevere combo.
Guinevere.
What the fuck? What the fuck type of name is Bedivere? What the fuck type of name is
How do you not
Bedivere?
know the Knights of the Round Table? Just like
Because
through
I
like
didn't read the
cultural
fucking
osmosis.
ye old
No,
Camelot
these
fucking
are
round table book.
these are not Fate original characters.
They do
Sorry,
have
I
they do have the
didn't
same
play
name.
Yu-Gi-Oh like you did, dude, all day. Sorry, I don't know. Didn't play
What?
Noble
The
Knights.
Noble Knights?
I have never.
Sorry,
played Noble
I didn't
Knights.
find the Noble Knight secret pack yet. I can't get into
Yeah.
those cards. No, I think this
No,
is
that-
sick, dude.
it's pretty cool though. You could salvage this with the combo, and then on your follow-up
If
turn,
you're,
play this,
like-
get your climax back.
like, come on. If you're playing the like level 1, you play like a copy or two of this, like for sure. Like,
Yeah.
it's an act, right? So
Yeah.
you spawn it at any point. You spawn it to your climax zone at any point during your main phase. So like you can order it with like your stock out to like get a stock out if you triggered far down, no matter what. Like paying 2 and punching yourself in the face sounds like a lot until you realize that like you're dead in the water without your climax. And it
dude,
also
you
just
know
lets
what
you loop your climax all game. Your card hits a good power line already, like gonna keep relevant. And this card can swing in the front row. It's like a 55. That's like totally fine. 65 with the climax down. Like,
Dude, you know what you could do with it? I hate it when I have like a 2 or less early play, like the Mash or the other Bedivere from earlier, and it's like, oh,
Thank
shit,
you for pronouncing his name correctly.
I have 1 too many climax. I have 3 climaxes in my way to. You're welcome, Paru.
oh,
can
you
just
could
punch yourself in the
if-
face.
What if
pull
you're
your
at
climax out, now you
2-0?
meet the condition,
2-0, punch yourself in the face, play an early play heal.
But yeah, but if you have
and
3
then-
climax in your
yeah,
waiting
well-
room and you can't early play, you pull the climax out of your waiting room. Now you
Well,
have
and
2
then
climax,
then you
can
play
early
it that turn. Maybe you don't want to
Yeah.
do that, but I mean, like that is a play you could do. I'm always sus on ever doing cigarettes combo at the top of a new deck. I think it's a little bit too cringe, but that is a play you could make if you really needed the cards. But yeah, I think the card's good. Yeah, B+.
Being able to pull out your combo for your pretty good level 1 combo on demand.
There's
Sounds good to me.
another really good synergy card with like this and with the level 1 combo. And it's like another red level 1. Like pretty obvious synergy, but like the red level 1 pack is actually really, really good. I think you're pretty pushed towards this. And he's Knights of the Round Table, right? So you can play this with the yellow package like no problem, which is really nice. So.
But then you wouldn't be like thematically appropriate.
Oh, who cares? Themes are for role players. No one cares about that. Next.
No.
Oh my god. What do you mean? But Carmen, what? Was that a little bit too spikish, Paru? Did I offend your Kimmy sensibilities?
Hey, don't talk about. Don't talk about those.
Okay.
Don't talk about the round table like that.
All right. Arash.
Don't talk about Guinevere like
Is
that.
it Arash or Arash? Who
I
is
have
this
no
character?
idea.
Arash.
This guy's
Full
cool,
powered
though. I
shot.
like him.
He is an
Arash
archer.
Kagal?
When this attacks, if the level of the character opposite this 3 or higher, it gains 6k, so it'd be 12-5. And then at the end of this card's attack, if Stella, which is this door, is in your climax zone, you may pay 3 and sack this. If you do, put all 2 or lower characters from your opponent's front row in the waiting room. Just
Dabs on
nuke 'em.
standby, dude.
Dab on them. Nuke them. Kill the level 3 and nuke everything else.
Alright, you probably know what I'm going to say, but you have a climax swap in this set. You could just like run one of this door climax.
Yeah, you could. You could get real
on him
greedy
and just
with it.
like
There's
get him.
There's another card that combos with the same door as well that we'll see soon.
Yeah, you can play 8. You can play 8 door and play 4 different climax combos.
This alone is pretty dank, though. I'm gonna give it a C plus just because I think it's probably a little too cute, but it is pretty dank. At least it's a level 3 killer.
It wouldn't be like the cutest thing ever, though, right? Because like, just as it stands, as a 2/1 plus 6,000 kill level 3. That's like playable enough on its own.
Yeah, it's pretty spicy,
Yeah,
but
the base
baseline it
profile's
is
good.
just an early play killer.
And you only really need to run one of it anyway, so.
Yeah, it's like a tech. There's another interaction with this card later on. I think you can either play something early. There's another like there's a small packager on this card, so I'll be a little bit more of a believer than usual. All right, next. Paru, go ahead.
We got the level 3 Agrivane.
Oh, this is Lancelot.
Oh my god, that's funny. I'll say that was on purpose. That was like a callback to earlier. Anyway, so when you play this guy from stage, you can heal 1. Oh, I forgot he's got a continuous effect, gain 2k. When you play the new standby, if he's in the front row, you can choose up to 2 cards in your opponent's waiting room, shuffle them back. Your opponent, and then he gains 2,000 power and 1 soul for the turn. So never mind, I was wrong actually. There is a card to make use of Aussie milling cards out of your opponent's deck. So this is your top end in 8 standby.
What do you mean Aussie milling cards out of their deck? You mean the backup?
Yeah, the Aussie counter.
Okay.
Yeah, you could like back up them to a small deck if they're trying to like sit on a smallish deck. And I mean, like you want to play a lot of counters in these.
I don't like that this card swings for more than it shuffles back.
I think it's fine because it's compounded, right? It's on climax placement. So you'd have an opportunity to set stuff up. I think if it was all on attack, it would be kind of cringe. But climax placement, multiples is probably fine.
Okay.
It's cool that you get the soul on it, too. Like, usually you wouldn't get soul on a standby climax, but...
Any top-end standby finisher that is just an 11k healer, so nice. Gives you so many options to just build a board naturally without conceding, like, not having your combo on board. Like, the combo's kind of middling, but it's not bad either. I think it's an easy playable standby combo.
Oh, yeah?
11k healer for me personally goes a long way.
Yeah, it does sit at 11.
So you can't stand by him and then
No.
shuffle 2 cards back.
You play this like the Mealum in Slime. It's like one of your level 3 just targets when you hit a standby, and then when you play the right standby, he gets a combo effect. Not as devastating as the Mealum, but like, same play pattern. Alright, next. I think it's back to the top. Who the hell is this?
All right, we got
this is
face.
This is the old man of the mountain, King of Sun.
Okay.
Okay.
You just call him old man or grandpa.
Okay.
Yeah. 1 or fewer characters in your backstage he can't attack. When you play him, choose one of your opponent's characters in the front row, give it -45. At the start of all players' attack phase, if this is in the front row for the turn, no player can use Encore.
The Osamatsu effect.
Ooh, I do like that.
It's lore because you die when he kills you.
Okay. So you're saying people die when they're killed?
If you die in the
yes,
game, you die
and
in
also
real
that
life.
Arash really is an archer.
Uh-huh.
That was.
So you can get this on stage.
Memes, everyone.
If this, I don't know how I feel about it. It'd be like a dangerous standby target. Like,
Do you think so?
in a sense, because the effect primes at the start of the attack phase. So if you standby this out to your front row.
Well, no, you
Yeah,
wouldn't.
I guess you can
hang
probably
on.
throw
You've
it
already
back.
lost me.
Because your opponent could take advantage.
You would never
of
stand by this
you
the front
playing off
row.
your encore. I
You
guess you
would-
can just put it in the back row though.
Well, no. You'd never stand by this on a playing a standby. You would only stand by this on a trigger.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if you were triggering this,
If you trigger into it into the front row, you get all the benefits. Or no. It's hand to stage. Never mind. So you get the benefit of turning off your opponent's encores.
well, no, that at the start of the attack phase.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. This is awkward.
So, like, if you do stand by to your front row, your opponent gets to take advantage of the no encore effect first, and then if they can like crack back over your standby field, then you can't encore.
Yeah, it is weird.
But I mean, I guess if you're not playing encore effects anyway, it's not a huge deal. But
Like a tech one of for like
interesting.
weird metas. It fucks on Love Live Superstar.
Well, not really, right?
Yeah, it does. Oh wait, no! At the start of main phase, attack phase.
Attack
it's
phase.
a
No, it
attack phase.
sucks.
Well,
Rip. Yeah, no, I think this card's a little bit too awkward. It's funny, but
I mean, it is. Yeah, it is an 11k anti-encore, but any more than that.
that timing's rough, dude.
Yeah.
That timing's real rough. You use it to win a lane with something, maybe. Give minus 45 somewhere, then you like stop your opponent from being able to encore. I guess it's just a little cute tech card. I guess
Whatever. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, reading stuff like
like
this, I
bad
think,
in
is hard.
standby. It's like bad in standby is the weird thing.
Yeah.
It's like an
Well,
anti-standby
I don't know if I'd
card.
say I don't know if I'd say bad, but like you gotta like make sure you're ready to defend.
Dude, this card gets Aussie over cards.
It does. Red splash. Because you're playing 4 of the
Here's your
Serenity.
here's the other door combo.
Oh, next turn. Whose
yeah.
card is this? Brian?
Yeah.
Is this me? This is
Thrash.
Oh, this is so sick. I see what happens now.
level 0, 1500 power. When Stella, the same gate as the 2/1, is placed on your climax zone, if you are level 1 or higher, you may sack this card. If you do, choose the 2/1 in your hand and put it in the slot this was in. During your opponent's turn, when this card becomes reversed in battle, you may pay 1, rest this, and then it dies at the start of your next encore step.
You can blow up your opponent's entire field at level 1.
Interesting.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can blow up anything.
What was the cost on that?
Your opponent probably doesn't have a level
back-
3
Back
down.
to 2/1.
but-
Okay.
If your opponent's playing like 1/1s that don't have hand on core or something like that, or even if they are, like blow up your opponent's board, just hate on them. It's only the front row, but I mean like
It's also a plussing 0 on its own. So like,
yeah, it's what is it called? Harana Encore?
it's like jank Haruna though, because this one
Yeah, it
doesn't,
dies. It
stay
always
around.
dies.
This is a Bucciarati.
It is Bucciarati. Yeah. It's 500 power bigger than Bucciarati. Doesn't have twin drive.
It's very spicy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
Double overrate.
I'll give it the same rating I gave the last one. I think it's funny.
I mean, depending what like standby targets your opponent's playing in their 8 standby deck. Like if you're playing against Dow or I don't know, something that doesn't have like hand on core.
Well, not traditionally. I guess
you
Dow
just-
Dow can choose to have hand on
Yeah, but
core.
they don't currently.
I think they're
Right.
starting to. And most of the ones at Bro were like playing a 2-2 split.
Okay, well, like whatever. Like depending on like what people are playing or like what matchup you're going against, like you could just like nail your opponent's standby deck
You could.
and just like completely board wipe them.
It would be very funny. And at least it's on a good trigger and not a meme trigger. Just like a door. Usually these are on like stock souls or something. So it's nice to see that.
And the
it's
fact
not
that you can like
plussing
do that
trigger.
to like wipe their standby board before it gets too out of control. Like you can do it at level 1 when they have their 2/2s out.
Yep.
Because he early plays the thing, rather than having to do it at level 2 when it's too late. Or you can do it at level 2 and hit over their like level 3 also with the
Yep.
archer dude.
Alright. Moving on. Old Man on the Mountain. So it's placed from hand to the stage. Choose one of your opponent's characters, send its memory and opponent's back. So it's blink. And then it is a on-play discard bond to this 1/0 event. Which is the meme of it. Wait. Oh, wait. What does it do? Two or fewer red. You cannot play this from hand. Send it to memory. At the start of your attack phase, this is memory. Put this in the waiting room. Choose one of your characters. That character, as well as the character opposite this, gain the following ability for the turn. When the battle opponent of this becomes reversed, you may put that character on top of the deck. When the battle opponent of this becomes reversed, you may choose a character in the waiting room and return it to your hand. Okay. So, you and your opponent, when you play this event, stare at each other and say, if I kill you, I get a salvage, so it's a delayed drop salvage, and I get to put a damage on top of your deck. But if you back up over me, you get the same thing. So you're calling your shot with the event. You have to win that lane, or things go really bad for you.
So it actually, with the bonder, right, it actually goes even, right? Because you discard to get the event. Then the event, assuming you win your lane, gets you a character back.
Right.
So it goes even and gets to like turn off their encore and top deck their card. But
Yes.
if they back up over you, then you don't get your card back and your opponent gets a card.
Yeah, so it's only when you know you're going to win the lane. Which makes it, I don't know, the things that you want to remove from the board are the things your opponent is most inclined to protect. So I don't think you'll get as much value out of it in terms of removal, but it does push damage.
Well, I think the whole point is, right, like so many like standby decks or like people who have encore stuff, it's like they're not really backing up their cards. It's like, okay, if you like run it over, I'll just encore it.
Mm-hmm.
Where if you can actually decisively get over their character, you actually can remove it and like negate the encore effect.
Mm-hmm. And lock it to clock, hopefully. Sequence your attacks, right? I don't know, I think it's interesting.
It seems powerful, but like you kind of have to.
I think it's too many slots
Build
to
for
play
it.
something like this, but like the Bonder's nice. The blink means it's not a like completely dead card.
I mean, how many spots do you have to dedicate to it?
Probably a 2-2 split minimum. If you wanted to try it, be more inclined to say it's 2-3 if you want to like actually play into it.
I think 2/2 is fine.
I don't know. I'll give it a C just because it's interesting.
Yeah,
Hard to rate.
I'm down. I'm
Yeah,
down.
I think so.
Yeah, new shit like that's always hard to. Because one day it just ends up becoming like the thing everyone's playing.
Yeah. Well, I
It's
mean,
like, oh,
you
shit,
push
how
it
do we
hard
go
enough,
that?
right? It's like it starts
Yeah.
finding its way into next. All right, next. Paru, go ahead.
We got Lancelot. If he has a marker, he gets 2,000 power and clean cut. When he reverses a character, you choose another character, rest it, and move it to a back row slot. And then when he's placed on stage, if you have the level 0 back row, the level 2 back row, you can choose the event and put it under him as a marker.
Wow.
So you don't.
Is this
is like the
worse
most
than the
scuffed
JoJo's clean cut?
This is the most.
This is worse
this
than the
is pretty
JoJo's clean
scuffed.
cut.
Yeah.
Wait, how's it worse than the JoJo's?
You
clean cut?
have to have the event in your waiting room.
Andy,
to
not
be-
only do you have to have a specific card on your board at level 0, you have to have an event in your grave as well, or it does nothing.
Yeah, you
Well,
need.
no,
two
no,
specific other
I
named
know,
cards.
but like how the JoJo's clean cut doesn't do anything with an event. It's just like a.
No, but
No.
it's like
The
that
JoJo's,
one
we
is like
were saying the
random power.
JoJo's clean cut is also bad, but we're saying like the JoJo's clean cut is like, okay, my opponent has to not cancel for my clean cut to work.
Yeah, so the JoJo's clean cut works like what, like 75%
Well,
of
also
the time.
the
How
clean,
often
the
is
clean
this gonna
cut is
actually go off?
the clean cut is inherent. This thing is a 2K vanilla if you don't meet the condition.
Oh my god, yeah, you
it
can't
doesn't even
just be a
inherently have the
2K
clean cut.
cut.
This is an F.
Yeah.
This is bad. This is really, really
Yeah.
fucking bad.
Well, hold up. Isn't there any other way to get a marker under him?
No.
Doesn't the
No.
level 0 put a marker under it, or
No,
No.
the level 0 gains a marker itself, but it doesn't put it anywhere. You can sack off her marker to give someone 1k.
Oh, yeah.
The only way to cheat a marker under this without condition would be to be at level 1. You could play the event and put it under this. And if you were at level 1, we're going to see a card very, very soon where there's literally no reason to play this clean cut. Better clean. Alright, next card. Back to Andy. I think this what is this? Still Serenity, right? Yeah.
This is Serenity?
Yeah, they're all the assassins.
Oh, okay.
Remember from like Fate Zero and
original
Fate?
I guess the mask. Okay, yeah.
The ghostly.
It's just none of them are wearing their masks, really.
Okay. Serenity. Serenity's nuts.
Got him.
Rested. This is rested all characters in all players front row without Fujimaru, Arash, or Hassan get minus 500 power.
So she herself has Hassan.
Wait, she's Hassan?
Yeah.
I thought she was Serenity.
Her name is Hassan of Serenity. All of the assassins in Fate are Hassan.
Okay.
And then they started making assassins that weren't Hassan.
And then Fujimaru and
Arash is the dude with the bow. Fujimaru is main character because, she wants to fuck him. So
I was getting confused with Arash from like set 1. This is different.
No, this is
Arash.
Arash and Ereshkigal are very different names.
Everyone just calls her Arash. It's confusing. Okay,
Don't you own Fate Go?
Yes.
Yeah, but I just call her Arash.
He's never watched
I just call her Arash.
I've never watched it either.
I did watch it.
It's a weird effect. And
there were 2
also
rings.
has you can rest it.
There are 2.
Choose one of your characters, and they get the ability when you reverse your opponent. You can send them to the top of the deck.
I think that's a good effect.
Oh wait,
good effect.
This is just better than playing the event at all. I would rather play a copy of this, slam it in the background, and just tap it down. That's like so much less investment than playing like an event in a blonder.
Being able to hard remove stuff off a character.
I don't need a fucking salvage. Just play 8 doors.
All this really says, by the way, is it's a global 500 to Fujimaru or Hassan.
Yeah.
Well, you actually can also, if your opponent has overloaded 500s,
it does just kill them. Yeah.
A Wildberry Princess.
That's cute.
Or
that is cute.
This is cool.
I do like that.
And that also works cross turn too.
Yeah,
this
dude.
is rested on your field.
Serenity.
And this is rested on your field, and they put a 500 card in the front row. It just dies.
He has really good dojins. Next card.
You can't just next card. What's your favorite? Put your favorite FGO Dojin in the code.
Yeah,
in
just
the comments.
post the code.
Yeah, I want to see nothing but 6-digit codes in the comments. No, nothing weird about that. All right, next card.
Not at all.
Maybe feet.
No feet. No feet, though. Oh wait, I can't say that. All the Ereshkigal and never mind.
True. Anyway, this is Lancelot.
They're all foot adjacent.
Foot adjacent.
they all have feet.
Okay, well, whatever. This is just an encore, so like.
That's Silka on guard.
Just boring.
Or
this is basically vanilla. Yeah.
Lancelot on guard. You see him? He's blocking. He's on guard.
Ooh, it's a standby card.
Stand by. Stand by.
Love standby.
Woo!
These are just like these are just vanilla.
Standby.
Paru's right.
Yeah, basically.
Next card's sick though. Let's go. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Whose
Me?
card is this?
Yeah, Bedivere.
Sure, go ahead.
Right. This is in front row. All of your other characters with Chaldea or Camelot gain 1500 powers. Global 15s will be 11.5. Give 1500 everything else. At the end of this card's attack, if switch on oh no, I can't say the other part.
That's a big word.
Ergotlum?
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
At the end of this card's attack, if the door, same door as the level 1, same door that you can punch yourself in the face and spawn, is in the climax zone, you have another character. You can pay 4 and discard 2, and burn 3 to your opponent twice, and then send this to memory at the end of this card's attack. That's kind of cool.
Oh my god, he's such a good standby target too, because you put him in the front row and everything gets big.
He pushes a lot of damage.
I think I would happily just play this in an 8 global soul deck too. That's a lot of damage for one lane for a level 1 that I'm already playing.
Bro. Dwarf standby, dude. Door.
No,
You
no
have
more
your,
hybrid standby. You can't make me play
Just play
it.
door choice.
What
Door
are you
choice.
talking about?
Door choice.
Just play door choice.
Door
Just
choice
accept
would be
it.
good too. Door standby. Any of it would be good, dude.
Just accept your
Yeah,
fate.
door
Just play
choice.
the door choice.
Oh, it'd be so sick.
Like-
It's the end of the last attack. You only need one floating to do this.
Yeah.
If you're going for like,
Yeah, dude. What do you mean? You just play 2 sabers in this?
oh shit, oh shit. You're right.
This is so good. It's on a level 1 combo too. That's like
Oh my god! And your
so
drop
juicy.
searcher. Remember that drop searcher we talked about
Okay.
earlier?
Yeah,
It
the
does
drop
shuffle things back
shovels back. Yeah.
for your saber. Make sure you're getting good numbers, getting some 3s in there.
Oh, you just go all the way down with your event. Shovel back on
Oh!
level 3s. It's like Joker. Oh.
Basically, Joker.
Oh my god! If this deck is cheap when it comes to English,
What do you mean it's gonna be $25?
I'll buy door choice. This is
Hell
okay. This is an A. This is a reason to just go back and like play the whole red level 1 package because you get to
I mean,
throw.
you're already playing it. This
You
is
throw
like
a
nice.
single-
level 1 was
You
already
throw
in
a
play.
single copy of this in your deck, and you're just like, no matter which climax I have, I will kill you. Like you just stare your opponent like in the face and say, if I have a climax, you will die. That's a lot of damage.
This is really juicy.
What do you only? The only thing you lose to is anti-damage and memory kick. But like, this is one lane. It's one lane. You can
He
find
pumps
one
himself
lane.
too.
Yeah.
Does
Like,
this do more damage than double or nothing, Carmen?
double or nothing? No, that just wins the game. People can always cancel.
True.
Or you can be like me and fuck up the combo. But yeah, this card's really good.
Sick, dude. Sick card.
What do you think, Brian?
This is kind of like this is the thing, man. I'm like I was really thinking about
yeah, double 3s. I dig it.
Yeah, but having like this like opens up the other climax for you to just play the choice for the
Yeah.
Lion King. That's
Hell
so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. You have Odessa, you have climax assurance. Okay, this is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm down.
I'll probably end up building
I'm
FGO.
down.
I'm like probably making 2 FGO decks when this shit comes out. Put Needle Chris in the Donkey Kong
This is an
sleeve, so-
uncommon too. Yeah.
It is an uncommon.
Wow.
Why isn't this the double rare? Instead, it's a fucking on reverse Rize. This card slaps. Ugh. All right, next. Paru, right? Yeah.
Got another Hasana Serenity. All of your other characters with trait gain 500 power. When she attacks, you can ditch a marker from underneath her to pop a level 0 or lower in your opponent's front row. And then you can rest her to gain a marker from the top of your deck. So you can put her in the back, she's a global 500, rest her to gain a marker. On the next turn, she can pop a card in your opponent's front row. I think this is probably just too slow, right? If it was cost 0, it'd be one thing, but this is like...
Yeah, it is. It is like too slow. The only way to cheat it is to play the 1-0 and then attack, but then you're already at level 1.
What 1-0?
The 1-0 event. Give her a marker. And
So
then
are you talking about the yellow event?
yeah, you play
Yeah.
the yellow event, give it to her.
She
then
is not a
attack.
knight of the round table, my guy.
Oh no, she's not. Oh my
No,
god!
she's not.
Everything cool. They think they thought of it all. Andy was right. They thought of everything.
You're not allowed to have fun. Yeah.
They're trying to keep us down.
Yeah, Andy said
Yeah.
they did their homework.
I don't like this.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Fun is canceled. Yeah.
Like a Song of Serenity, this is not it though.
No, it's probably even. Rip. All right, back to the top. Andy.
Alright, we got another Bedivere. If you have 2 or fewer in your stock, he gets plus 1500. That is 4k. When this
Oh,
is
yeah.
placed from hand to stage, all players perform the action. If there are 5 or more cards in your memory, choose 4 cards in your memory and dump the rest.
Utility that doubles as a turn 1 play. I love shit like this.
This is just blatant power creep on the 2 or fewer stock 4K profile.
Honestly,
it's because
honestly, it
Carmen-
needs to be. It needs
Yeah,
to be. That
yeah.
second effect never gets played. They've been
That's-
printing it and like gradually making it stronger and stronger, and no one's ever playing it. Now they're just
That's-
putting it on a 4K.
That
I mean,
second
why
effect
not?
actually costs 0 power because it's
Yeah, it
technically
costs
like
nothing,
a balanced effect. that affects both people.
The only set in either language that's actively playing the effect is Assault Lily, and that's because it's on their only Chieri. It's not by choice.
Yeah, they just happen to play it. Like, oops.
But I think it's fine. Yeah, it's like a plusing zero profile.
You can play like 1 or 2 of this and not feel bad about it.
In the right meta,
you're not
kills
playing.
you.
You're not playing memory in this set, so I mean,
just throw one in every single deck.
Yeah.
Well, if you need it, I don't think we're in a memory.
Free.
We're not in a memory meta right now. But
I mean,
if
even
we
then,
were,
it's just a 4K at level 0. It's still fine.
Well,
yeah, like
this
it's
effect,
literally free.
The 4 or more thing, it is like actively really. This effect is actually really bad against the only relevant English memory deck because it lets them dump their characters while keeping just enough for their. It lets them dump their events back so they get their searches back while leaving their Shizus in memory for slime.
Yeah.
It's like actively bad against the only English memory deck. But if we ever get an English memory deck like Psychono, like you'll see this card show up.
I don't think it's actively bad versus slime. I don't think that's a
giving them their mask
statement.
back is pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
You're giving them extra sculpting.
I'm still decompressing them and then forcing them to pay more stock, and they already run so lean.
That deck
You're
does
only
not care about
decompressing
paying more
them
stock.
if you can throw them over refresh on the same turn cycle, which
Yeah.
maybe you can. But I think if they saw this card, they would play in a way to make that not happen. Because if you dump their events, then you have to remember their events can be ripped out of deck at no cost. And
I have to discard a card still. And again, since they run so lean, it's like...
1 stock to go get
I guess it just trades for it, but yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't give Slime back their events if I had the opportunity to. If they're going to burn... Like, hopefully, my opponent burns all their 1/1 events in the early game so that I never have to see my opponent... Like, I don't have to have my eyes roll all the way back around in my skull as my opponent, like, pays 1... goes and gets a like Shizu early play, and then like plays down a Shion, like just rip heals out of their deck. So fucking obnoxious. I never want to see that card again after the early game, but that's just me. I mean, it's a good effect. I'm not saying it's bad, but I think it's bad against Slime, but that's just my take.
All right, next card.
We got the Hassan of Cursed Arm.
He's got a big hand.
He does have a big hand. Big arm.
This guy's actually really cool.
Is this my card?
Sure.
It is yours, Brian. Go ahead.
Right. Level 1 4K. If he's got a marker under him, he gains the following ability. When this card becomes reversed, if the character across from him is level 1 or lower, he can reverse that character. Level 1 bomb if he has a marker. When this card is placed on the stage from your hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a character with Cardia or Camelot trait, you can put it face up underneath this as a marker and make it a bomb. And when this card front attacks, you may pay the cost, 1 stock. If you do, choose one of your opponent's characters, and that character gets -1 level for the turn. So this is one of those level 1 bomb profiles that can neg the level to bomb something down to its level.
He can be a level 2 bomb.
You're intended to
He can be a level 3 bomb if you pay 2.
You're intended to use this with your level 0 Serenity to pop level 0s to give yourself direct lane after leveling them down. That's like the intended synergy. You will, if you choose to run this card, you will probably more often use it the way Paru said, where you just pay 1 multiple times.
You know what I think is the...
What do you mean pop level 0s? What are you talking about?
The Serenity we looked at before that can pop a level 0 in front row.
Well, only on attack, though.
On attack, yes. But, like, you front attack with this, you level something in a 3rd lane down.
You don't level it down. You choose one of their characters minus
yeah,
level.
You give it -1
Yeah, you
level.
give it -1 level. You level it down.
Yeah.
Wait, what Serenity are you talking about? You're talking about the reset?
2 cards ago. 2 cards back. The one that can delete a level 0 when it attacks.
The one of the markers. Okay.
Yeah, that's like the intended idea behind this card, but you will use it the way that Paru said.
Yeah, the way Paru said sounds way better.
You will just use it to kill a level 2.
You know what's really sick about this card is you can use that Serenity assist from before, and this becomes a top deck bomb too. So like level 2s with Encore and safe for this.
Yeah, you can top deck
that's
something.
pretty dope.
You're adding a lot of
That's
cards
the,
to like hate on that though.
Carmen, you're just paying one for a top deck bomb. What other set does that?
Yeah, it's Assault Lily. Assault Lily has a whole package around that though. It's not just one card. I think the Riri bomb is like the weakest part of that package. Like I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about Assault Lily. I do that already.
I mean, this is just a level 1 bomb that's also a level 2 bomb.
Yeah, I think it's neat.
I think it's fine.
That's solid. It's a rock right there.
I mean, it is a level bomb also, so it's better into standby than some of the other cost bombs in the meta. So it seems
Except
all
for
right.
Nolan. Nolan's too broken. All right, next.
Just stroke yourself off about Nolan.
It wasn't even.
I just want to fuck him. I just want to fuck him.
I said that card was bad.
Yeah, it's all you ever talk about anymore.
Did
really.
you say that card was bad?
I said that card wouldn't be played, and Nico showed me how wrong I was. All right. This is Arash. If you have 2 or more other characters, gains 1k, so it's 55 all the time, and it's a level 1 clean cut. Pretty cool with your other red level 1s that you want to save, like your card that can swing at a decent power level and slam your climax, or your climax combo that you will recur later with said card that slams your climax. Perfect synergy with your other red level 1 combo. So it's like between this card and that what is it? That Mordred with the twin drive, like compete for your auxiliary slot. I think this one probably wins it just because of you want to recur shit all game with that door combo, and you're incentivized to do so. But
I mean, I guess
cool.
you could just run the actual like clean cut though.
What?
What?
What actually?
You could just run like the 4K clean cut. Yeah, the garbage clean cut. You could just run that instead
that card's not even a clean cut.
No, that card sucks.
It needs a marker to be a clean cut.
That is. So I'm playing a red level 1 combo, right? In this world, right? I'm playing a level 1 combo, a red level 1 combo. And you're telling me that I should play a card with a condition where I'd have to play a yellow event to get the clean cut over this level 1.
Carmen,
just inherently has
the other card has the benefit that you can do it at level 0. This card, you can't do it level 0. You have to wait till level 1 with this because this is a level 1 character. This is a 1/0 character.
You
cannot ever play this at level 0.
You will never get that effect off at level 0. Not once. Not ever.
Not once, not ever. You play like 4 copies of the fucking thing that gives a marker.
No, you can't. That card sucks. We already went over that. You have to play 4 of that Lion King where all it does is look at top and give it a marker.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to, but I mean, at least it can fire off at level 0. Like, this doesn't seem that much better than that card. This is like level 1.
It's a lot better than that card. Because it has good synergy with what you want to do with the level 1 combo.
Yes, but how good's a level 1 clean cut? This isn't like a fantastic... It's like a level 1 card like Paru said.
A level 1 clean cut is as good as the cards that you would like to save. Which is the Bedivere level 1 combo. And the Bedivere that is a respectable power level that can spawn your climax. 2 cards that you would probably like to save.
Oh, the Bedivere is a startup too, so you can just save them and do it again.
Yes, you can just do it every single turn. That's what I said.
Okay.
Like, this card has baked-in synergy with your level 1 red level 1 combo that you would be wanting to play anyway.
Yeah, I'm sold then.
That is what pushes it over playing probably the Twin Drive Mordred, at least for me. It is on color. It fulfills a very specific role to do the things that I want the deck to continue doing. Because of that, I mean, it's still, you only play it in that deck. I mean, it's a level 1 clean cut. It's only for that strategy. But, I mean, it's 55 all the time, too. This isn't even, like, a bad card. Like, so, clean cuts that, like, sit out in the front row, right, after they get a reverse.
Mm-hmm.
There's a 5,500 in the front row after you get a reverse.
Good power.
It's not even a bad power line to chill. I think the card's like actually good at being what it is, which is level 1 clean cut, which I'm not saying isn't weird. That's weird.
Okay.
Hey, you know what plays level 1 clean cut, dude?
Yeah, that is weird, but it's like that's the thing. I guess Rem is a level 1 clean cut. If you think about
it. I'm not thinking about that right now.
So is Nemu.
Wow.
Or Meliodas.
Whoa.
All right. next.
English meta.
Paru.
These people don't know who Nemu is. Is this me?
Yep.
This is an Adachi, kind of just a regular reverser that's also a 1500 backup.
Lot efficiency.
Oh, this card slaps.
That's
Does it?
pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
it
I don't
does.
know if it's.
I think that
No,
Mordred
if you
one
think
was
about
so
it,
high, but this is
no. If you're playing the 1/0 Serenity back row, this is a top deck Adachi.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, hang on.
Spicy.
I'll give it the C plus for the slot efficiency. I think.
Yeah.
I think if you're in level, you're in yellow, and you're playing the Azusa package, you always play that Mordred one because it's generally better. But this is really funny.
It seems just so free though. Like Adachis are always good. Backups are always good. You have
It's
two
a
on the
very
same
small
card.
backup, though.
Yeah, but
That's like
you don't need a huge backup a lot of times.
I
Sometimes
mean,
just
if you're in this
you
situation
just edge your way over.
where this 1500 backup that's sitting in your hand because you thought it would use it, like randomly wins you a lane if your opponent's trying to do something cute, like clean cut you probably don't mind paying the one. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You just get them.
Or when your opponent tries to get you with their low one clean cut.
You get them. Get them back.
Get him back. Yeah. Got him.
All right. Next card.
We got another Hassan, I'm guessing.
Yeah, this is the
Yeah,
song
I
of
guess
the
it has
first
to
time.
be. All your characters in front of this get 500 times the level. You got a nice little level assist, and tap it, neg 1,000 to a character on your opponent's front row. I think tap to give minus 1,000 is better than tap to give one of your characters plus 1,000. So I think it's all right.
I could follow that logic.
Sometimes
fine
you can
level
open.
assist.
Sometimes you can open a lane. You can get rid of things with annoying on reverse effects.
Sorry.
I don't know. I think I'd probably rather like play something else for a level assist though, or like there's been a few good level 2, level 3 or higher like plus 2,000 assists already.
Yeah, I don't know if
good
this
ones.
one
I'd rather just play one of
finds
those.
its way in.
It's a
It's
solid
not the worst
like, on its
card.
own.
Yeah, like Pharaohs are playing the Pharaoh one. The
Lion King's
is
playing,
the
yeah.
Lion King one. I think even like Betty might be playing the Lion King one. So yeah. It is fine though. It just has competition.
All right. I mean, we're well into the comments, so
Mhm.
be expected. All right.
This card.
All right.
Ryan, go ahead.
Got the 2/1 Bedivere. When this card is placed on the stage from your hand, look at up to 4 cards from the top of your deck. Choose a climax from among them. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and the rest into the waiting room. If you added a card to your hand this way, discard a card.
It's been a while since we've seen this effect.
On play, 4-card Kome on a level 2.
Like a one of, right? Because you have to pay 1 for it. I mean, it's still a good like. Okay. Hear me out.
It's still, I mean, it still digs for your climax.
You're playing door, right?
Yeah.
Like, you hit like you're in a deck that wants to recur or something, right? Or you're incentivized to recur. You like mill a level 2 on your cigarettes. Like this is like a good card to pick up if it's in your grave. Gives you a stock out to get your climax to loop again. The way to get into your climax and end game. I don't think you'll be having much climax assurance outside of a card like this. So as a 1-of for climax assurance, I could totally see it. But paying 1 is cringe. I'd rather pay over an on death Kome than pay 1. But
Sure.
I mean, I wasn't trying to like sound taken aback by it, but it was just kind of weird.
It is weird. I mean, you take what you can get though, and when you get some form of climax assurance, you work with it.
Look, man, Kome was a mistake as his level 0 costless card.
Yeah, but it feels so good.
I understand. I've played CG.
A lot of the time, I feel like on death Kome is still a mistake for no stonk.
Are people playing CG now that everything's unbanned?
People are playing it, but that doesn't mean it's good.
Sounds about right.
Crazy. They have an Azusa and Kome.
Well, it doesn't matter when your fucking top end is like outdated as fuck.
Yeah, the top end is like just too bad to function.
Imagine attacking multiple times your opponent's board in current year. Sounds like a
That's
recipe
not even
for
the
dying.
problem, dude.
Yeah, but you gotta run a Zusa and
Global
Carmen, dude. Like,
global
that's...
soul restands in a deck that also plays 2 soul triggers is just like
Oh, yeah, that is cringe.
yeah.
Unless you get really lucky. All right, well, you're not talking about idle math. Next card. We're almost done. What is this? Fucking Lancelot? Whatever. It's a fucking standby card, dude. For each of your opponent's backer character gets 2,500. Oh, okay. This is the only other set that has this as Assault Lily. This is the 11K. 11K hand on core, so it's like just as big. Or no, wait. Wasn't the Fujimi ones 11.5 with no hand on core? They're just fucking.
I think the Fujimi one was 12K.
No, the Fujimi one was definitely 11.5. I just can't remember if it had hand on core.
No, I'm pretty sure it was like mega big.
Pretty sure it was 12.
Is it 12? Whatever. Whatever. This isn't that. But I mean, this is a really good like 2/2 profile.
I mean, a fun fact, Carmen.
Yeah.
About Weiss Schwarz cards.
What?
On level 1, 0s and 1s, hand on core costs 500 power. On level 2s and 3s, it costs 1,000 power.
Okay.
Yeah. So this would be a 12K in the Fujimi deck.
I mean, it's just standby card.
Mm-hmm.
Play it in standby. I mean, the power condition can be
logic.
really good or bad depending on what your opponent decides to do. But whatever. Now I'm really intrigued.
Carmen, you just keep getting got by me, dude. Come on. First that
I was right.
Confirmed cheating on video.
No, it is 11.5 because it doesn't have hand on core. It's a 2/2 11.5, 2,500 power for each of your other Vintage Bunker, Shinobi, and back row.
I don't believe.
What?
I don't believe.
I'll fucking put it in chat.
Okay.
Owned by Actual Facts.
What?
And
You can't.
also,
you can't just fact check me.
You can't just you made a whole little video of like, oh, Carmen is chat on our one stream or whatever because my fat ass hand flipped an extra card over. Literally, like 5 beers in, and my fat ass hand flips an extra card over on the top of the deck, and then Paru clips it, sends it to me, and says, "Carmen confirmed cheater." Yeah, we'll put the link in the description. It is pretty funny. All right, next card. I think we already talked about this, right? Basically,
we should have done 11.5.
Yeah. It's funny, but I don't think it's worth playing when that 1/0 top decker is.
Yeah.
Cool flavor. You're like staring each other down, I guess is the idea.
He's the old man of the mountain, dude. He's
wow, it's the card from the box art.
Wow.
Whoa.
2-1.
It's Magical Girl appears.
That makes sense for box art, I guess.
They do appear on the box art.
There are magical girls in this series, and they do appear.
Like Magical Girl appears is a playable event. That is all I have to say about Magical Girl appears.
You use this, you add 2 of your Bedivere combo to do. You do double Betty.
Broken.
Yeah, you've only paid, what, 12 fucking stock for that or whatever.
Did you play the Neo Chris level 1?
Oh,
in
you're
your
right.
Bedivere deck?
With Ozzy.
Bardor?
Oh, Bardor.
Bardor, 2 level 1 combos. Think about it.
I'm thinking, actually. I'm thinking about it right now.
We'll see you guys in blue.